Welcome. In today's session, we will discuss about interest on capital. Let's first understand the learning objectives. We will be able to understand the meaning of interest on capital, whether the interest on capital is a charge or appropriation against the profits, as well as various methods of calculation of interest on capital under different situations. Tutorials. These are few tips which will help to solve the sums and keep the concept into mind. Number one, interest on capital is always an appropriation in case of partnership. Interest on capital is always calculated on fixed capital. When we talk about partnership, there are two types of capitals. One is fixed capital and fluctuating capital. But interest on capital is always calculated on fixed capital. Further, when we talk about the balances of the capital, there is opening balance as well as closing balance. While calculating interest on capital, we have to bear in mind that interest is calculated on opening balance of a capital. I repeat, interest on capital is always calculated on opening balance of fixed capital account. But if in the question statement we are provided with the closing balance of the capital, then step number one, we need to convert the closing capital to opening capital, and then interest on capital is always allowed. The formula for calculation of opening capital is equal to closing capital plus drawings minus profit. So the formula for calculation of opening capital is closing capital plus drawings minus profit. Moving on to the topic interest on capital. Now, first of all, understand what actually the capital is. Any contribution in form of cash or kind made by any partner at the time of starting business or during his admission is known as capital. Interest on capital is a reward which is allowed by a firm to the partner for contributing his funds. Therefore, interest on capital is always allowed by the firm, or it is an appropriation out of the profits which is provided to the partner. Situation 1. Interest on capital, if is not given in the deed, then what is the treatment? According to case 1, if deed do not permit about interest on capital, then we do not do any treatment. That is, interest on capital will not be calculated or provided if the deed is silent about interest on capital. Case 2, it is about if interest on capital is an appropriation out of profits. This has further 3 sub-cases. So stay tuned and attend carefully. If the firm is having losses, in such a situation, no interest on capital is allowed. Situation 2, if there is sufficient profits, then as per the deed, whatever rate of interest is mentioned would be allowed to all the partners. Situation number 3, which is very important, that is in case of insufficient profits. This means that if the interest on capital is more or exceeds the amount of profit, in such a situation, interest on capital is restricted up to the amount of profits, but the profits are distributed in the ratio of interest on capital. We will understand it more carefully when we will solve an example. Moving on, case 3. In third situation, when interest on capital is charged against the profits. If interest on capital is charged against the profit according to partnership deed, then interest on capital is fully allowed to all the partners, irrespective the firm has profits or losses. The formula for calculation of interest on capital is principal multiplied by rate into time, and very important thing, if there is no per annum attached while calculating interest on capital, if the per annum is not attached with the percentage, then time element need to be ignored. For example, ABC are partners. They have invested rupees 1 lakh each to start a business. Interest on capital at rate 6% is to be allowed. Here 6% is alone used, but per annum is not there. In this situation, the time element can be ignored and the formula is confined just principal multiplied by rate. Let us solve one example to understand this concept. Here it is. J and K started business with their capitals of rupees 4 lakh and 5 lakh respectively on 1st of April 2019. On August 1st, J further introduced capital of rupees 2 lakh. Calculate interest on capital at rate 6% per annum if books closes on 31st of March. We will find interest on capital for partner X, J. Interest on capital for partner J. Formula is simple, that is principal multiplied by rate upon 100 multiplied by time. First of April, the contribution on April 1, he contributed rupees 4 lakh. So business started with 4 lakh. Then on August 1st, he has further contributed 2 lakh rupees. So the date next is August 1st and the contribution amount is rupees 2 lakh. Since J has contributed additional amount on 1st of August, we need to take into consideration the time element, which is very important. How it will be calculated? From April 1 to August, we have to take a gap of this. That means April, May, June, July. On August 1st, he contributed additional amount. This means that how many months 4 lakh was used by the business. First, if we take it a time margin of this, that means 4 lakh was used from April, May, June, July, 4 months multiplied by 4 and divided by 12. Rate is given 6% and this is it. Next, on 1st of August, he contributed 2 lakh more. That means now how much amount total is there in the business? 4 lakh plus 2 lakh. So total becomes 6 lakh. This would increase to 6 lakh. From 1st onwards, it will be 6 lakh. How many months are left? 8 months. From 1st of August till 31st of March. That means August, September, October, November, December, January, February and March. For rest of the 8 months, business has used 8 lakh rupees. So from here, we will calculate the total interest on capital, which would be allowed to J. So this is simple. 6 to 2 times 2 4 and 2 zeros down, 4 and 2 8,000. So from here it turns out to be 8,000. Similarly it is 6 divided by 12, 2, 4, 6 and 4 24 and 3 down 24,000. Add both these amounts, 32,000. So finally, J will be allowed 32,000 rupees for his contribution.